Hi everybody, welcome back to GregTech New Horizons, episode 102 with me, Sid. And I've done a bit since last episode. It doesn't always seem like I've done a lot, but I have. I went to mine out another chunk worth of magnetite, so got more gold and irons to smelt. I'm keeping running the Certus quartz filtering, so there's just a lot of juggling of things at the moment. I've run another batch of those. I need to go over there, and I keep adding to my slime cultivator, which is what I'm going to do next. It is getting pretty fun. I've also run a whole load of iron through the plate bending machine to make plates, so we can get on with my plans for the oil this episode. And I'm just keeping busy. And wherever possible, I'm keeping busy doing multiple things all at the same time, because idle hands and all that. And this is a game which definitely rewards multitasking, which I'm sure those who subscribe to the stereotyped thing that men can't multitask are going, well, you're screwed then. We can multitask. I'm not a big fan of those gender stereotypes in either direction, because they're almost universally they're untrue. I have put a whole load of glow things, and I'm not sure whether I like the bubbles that you can see, because they don't waterlog. Obviously this is 1.710, so waterlogging blocks wasn't even a thing when this pack originated, so it's an awkward one, because I'm never sure quite what the best thing to do. I mean, I can obviously stick whole blocks of things. I need you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 of one too many. That will annoy me. I've even processed a thing of sulfur, just one block, one stack, I should say. But still, it's a stack less to process. So we're getting there. I have been having creepers spawning over here, and I'm not sure how. Most of this should be unspawnable. The only blocks that I think may be spawnable may be these dirty blocks here, which we've got the crop sticks on, which I don't think should be spawnable. And then the other thing might have been one of these tables, so I've lit that temporarily. I'm not too worried, because as I said last episode, I have turned off mob griefing. Just because I'm not a fan of losing things to, the creepers. I've said this many times before, I will probably say this many times again. Creepers, you shouldn't really lose things to a creeper. You keep yourself on your toes, you keep yourself observant. However, the entire purpose of building all of this out of non-spawnable and lit blocks is to make it so I don't have to keep my eyes on a swivel. And I've just realised, I think there's a coupon block in the middle there with no copper underneath it. Let me just address that while I'm here. I could just see it from over there, look. That's your tine. That's your, and then your coupon over there. Whatever you are. Wolfsbane and Blazereed. Wow, I am actually surprised that grew. I don't even know what it does, but we'll have a look at that later. But yeah, these are doing the thing. These that is a bad tempered plant. I never thought I'd be saying that today. But this thing is great fun, and we are steadily getting there. I just need to go and grab those 3 blocks of blue slime that I've. These are they're the blocker, they're the stop. So I've got to wait for those trees to grow, and they don't grow with bone meal. I tried it. So yeah, we're kind of a little bit stuck. However, I'll go and I've set myself a launch chute. The objective is to get these all the way to the top, so we'll pop you in there, we'll pop you there. I've got the I'm paranoid about inadvertently running into that, but you know, such is life. I also had we did have some more chandeliers going, so those are just there in my inventory. Right, we're ready, let's go. And that gives us a really good view of the base. This is starting to come together. And yeah, I mean, from up here you can see those blocks, but they're not so obvious. But I'm still not a fan. So that's the Slimeovator. We are continuing. We've got another tree grown, but one's not going to be enough anyway. So that's the thing. This is all doing okay. What I should probably do is just go and give a clean solar panels from 32% dirt, because eventually this will stop charging. Well, no, it takes a long time for that to build up, but this is doing its thing, that's doing its thing, everything is working. So, plan for today. Well, the plan for today is very simple. I want to get for starters, I want to get a bloody great big tank on there, so we can pump the oil straight into it. Now, at this stage, once that oil well's gone, then that platform becomes pointless. But then what I'd like to do is pump the oil out and continue on and do things like starting to process the oil. And eventually, once we get to the fractional distillation tower, which is oh, it's just a character on the screen in that little thing. It's alright, I could just see something up in there and it was like catching my eye. It was really annoying. So that's the thing. I haven't got any quest items flagged. I did have a bash at building a little bit more ectoplasm, but I'm still way over halfway away from getting that done. So that's the thing. And well, I might as well sleep this through. We still need to do some work in here, although I am still unsure as to what I actually want to do. So kind of makes it difficult to do it, you know, if you don't know what you want to do. However, we need to start off with tankage, and I did stick in somewhere iron plates. We have got plenty of iron screws. Those are used to make, of course, the iron tank wall. We're going to need some glass panes, and we are going to need some iron bars. We're going to need 2 of those. But before we run off, let me have a look, because I've got some iron tank wall there. That's the thing. I've actually got quite a lot of iron tank wall, and I've got some iron tank gauge. Why have I got so much iron tank? I'm worried now. Why have I got so much? Well, that gives me a start. How big do I want to make this tank? I suppose that's the first question, because we can make them 4 or 5 high, 3 or 5 narrow. I'm thinking high and narrow. So I think 5 high and 3 wide. Maybe 6 high. 6 high could be interesting. Yeah. let's have a look in here for some. Have I got any glass? I've got you, and I've got you. Hang on, that's easier to do it that way. I can use a saw. I can clean the colour off, or I can put it through a cutting machine. 3 glass to make 8. Seems to be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do it like that. And we'll just make 16. That should be enough. And then I just need to work out how I'm going to pump it over. There is a possible option if I build it close enough to the actual device. Because I'm fairly certain that I'm sure whether yes, simple item transfer. So we have got the item translocator. Let's pop you in. And then the next thing is the fluid transfer, which will presumably be that one. And I'm going to guess we just need 2 of those. So we could use that. That might be an interesting option, just rather than piping. Because we get to do this. So I need 2 red alloy oh god. Now here we go. Let's not let me get distracted too much any more than necessary. Cutting machine, in you go. Now my thoughts are often very ambiguous. No, actually that's true. They go off on all sorts of tangents, and yeah, it's just one of those things. So if I want to make you, I'm also going to need my screwdriver, and I'd like to make a little bit more of you, so I'd like 2. Don't know what the difference between these are, but 4. So if I'm going to go 5 high, that's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that will do, because we'll be putting in a gauge, a couple of valves. That's the word I was looking for. I got that eventually. Now I should have, yes, 1. Let me just check those. I need 2 for each, so that should be enough. Well, that's clearly not doing. Oh, we need bronze fluid pipe. Bloody hell. Bronze fluid pipes. There, they are the limiting factor. We can do those with 6 bronze. And have I got any bronze fluid pipes? Of course I don't have any bronze fluid pipes. Why the hell would I have bronze fluid pipes? That's a stupid idea, isn't it? Sorry, chuntering to myself now. That is not bronze. I've got little bronze fluid pipes. So if I want those, when I need things, I need 6, 12, 24 bronze. 24 bronze. Have I got 24 bronze? I have got 24 bronze. Good. Of course, that kind of indicates that I need to make more bronze at some point. So that let me. No. To do more bronze. Remind myself to do that. I still need to do this thing. That's been there for ages, and I know I've been kind of crap about that, but there you go. That is the nature of what we're doing. We are doing a large bronze fluid pipe, so we want you and you and you, and that can go in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay! There we go. Right, thank God for these machines. Everything's just got so much easier. It's bizarre because it does really kind of, everything just gets easier as you go. 1, 2. There we go, and then I'm probably going to want a number of those, which we'll put in there and we'll leave there for now. I don't know how many I'll need, so we'll come back once we've worked out what we're shy. And because I've made it, we're going to use it. Oh, hello. Yeah, you really do need to make sure you've got that in your inventory and selected before you go. Interestingly, I didn't realise that, I've never noticed this, but the glider goes down really fast when it's wet in the rain. It's most peculiar. I've never ever noticed that before. Just one of those little things. Right, so if I'm going to be coming across from here to there, I'm going to start my tank. I'm going to start it, well, for starters, I'm going to get my magnet. So we can turn it on. I'm probably going to pick up the odd piece of squid ink, but you know. So I think we're going to drop the actual thing down. So it's like a so. And then we'll pull out from this side. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll have a. So yeah, now if I remember rightly, the blocks stick in one. They work between like one block. So if not, we just have to move it up. It's no biggie. Then we can go 1, like it so, and then 2, 3. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Might have enough actually. Wow, that was surprising. And then that holds 720 buckets. That holds 9,200 buckets. Right. So all we need to do then is pipe over. Okay. I'm happy enough with that. Let's go. Of course, got a walk. Haven't got the benefit of the high-speed spadoing to get back. So next, let's get on with this translocator. I'll see you when I get over there. Well, on the way over, the trees had grown, so I took the opportunity to add another layer to the slime elevator. And let's try it. Oh, we're hitting the cloud level now. I love this. This was what made Minecraft great back in the day. For anybody who's played Minecraft for any length of time, it was when you'd sit there and you'd do something. I don't know, you'd stick a piston down or something like that, and you'd go, oh, it does that, and then you go, what happens if I do it with 2? And you'd find something out and you go, oh, that was great, it works with 2. Well, not pistons, obviously, but it works with 2. What happens if you do it with 10? And then before you know it, you've got, I wonder what happens if I put 500 in a row. And that's how you ended up with things like the ice roads and some of the crazy inventions that have just come out from the Minecraft community over the years. And then of course from there you got the real hardcore exploiters, and you ended up with Doc Emmons, oh god, I can't remember the name of the server, the crew he hangs around with, that sit there and come up with all of the exploits that give him perimeters and flying machines that mine out entire chunks and all that, all that wonderful stuff that they come up with. All comes from early doors where you go, I wonder what happens if you do this, I wonder what happens if you do that. And sometimes I think the direction of travel with Minecraft is kind of moving away from that, let's see what we can do and how we can break it, because every time someone comes up with something that is not in the game's design ethos, remember the Iron Titan that Tango came up with and things like that? They kept on trying to nerf these things, and it's like, don't nerf them, they're what make the game great, they're fun. And none of them are really easy. I mean, actually, iron farms these days are really easy, but anyway, I'm waffling. We're making one of these. I'm going to need aluminium casing. Aluminium casing, I need to do an extruder, 2 aluminium ingots. No, aluminium, which I should have kicking around wherever aluminium lives. Aluminium over here. So we're going to need 2 of them. We are going to need red alloy. Is it red alloy or redstone alloy? It is red alloy plate, which is that one. So I'm going to need 2 of those. Just out of interest, I'm also going to need 2 more. And I'm going to need 2 more, because I might as well make the stuff, or as much stuff as I can, for the fluid one, because that's what we're aiming for after all. I'm going to need a brass item pipe, and I'm going to need a steel fluid pipe, and I'm going to need 2 ender pearls. 1, 2. Put those out of the way before I throw myself into a wall. So brass is made with what? Someone tell me how to make brass, please. Copper and zinc, 3 to 1. and 7 zinc. Why those numbers? No idea whatsoever. But I need to find my zinc now. Six, 7. Then again, we'll use the steam ones just because they're down here. There's actually no real reason not to. Pop you away. Right, let's go and get these going with the extruder. Boop. 6, 8. That's those. Alright, put that back where it belongs, and then we can jump over to the plate bending machine. I'm wondering whether I should have had a direct walkway through there, but oh well, doesn't matter. There is no right or wrong answer to a lot of these questions, but we're going to make those into plates. And that should give me, so that'll give me the brass and then the steel fluid pipes. Let me just go and see if I've not already got some of those, because I've got a feeling I've got some steel pipes from somewhere, I just don't know what they are. So yeah, that's all. Pipes, I've got that one. Recipe for those is 3 steel ingots for 1. Now I've got these large steel. What are those used for, just out of interest? Good pump. I'm kind of inclined to keep them. They're probably going to come in useful. 3 steel. That's easy. I've got lots of steel. I've been constantly making it. 3 steel will make me a steel fluid pipe. That's just a normal pipe, isn't it, I think? Tiny, large, I'm going to go normal. Yeah. But then we're going to need to do the same with the brass at some point, so we'll better go and see how that's getting on. It's just normal pipes again, so 1, 2, 3. That will get me what I need. Normal pipe, 3 of those. 1, 2, 3. And I think that's everything. We just need to take all of that lot out, all of that lot out, and that lot out. We can come over here and put those away. They can go away. Mr. Screwdriver can go in his spot, and we can jump in here. And we haven't got quite the we've got to go and pick up the plates. Okay, getting excited and carried away. Right, let's go and try this out and see whether we can make the item translocator. Nope, wrong place. There. Bang. Simple item transfer gives us either 2 diamond nuggets or a medium voltage loop bag. I'm going to go there because diamond nugget. Let me just check, how would I make a diamond nugget? I would we need an implosion compressor. Interesting. What do I need a diamond nugget for? I can't see that I need one. I can't see a recipe for one. So we might as well go with the loot bag. Oh, we get all of them. Okay, it's not a choice. I'm so used to the choice rewards now. So that's the item translocator, and now that takes us to the liquid translocator, and it just wants the 1, but that's fine because we're making 2. We can get rid of those off of the list. We can jump back in here, and now we're going to get another loot bag and that. I mean, you know, it's not high-end stuff, but it is going to be useful because we can now use it to transfer the oil out of the pump. That's the idea anyway. Let me sleep this night off. I'm going to try and keep this episode closer to 30 minutes as well. This is you all know I waffle. It's the missus knows I waffle. Everybody knows I waffle. Whee! That never gets old. It's going to get even better once I've got the rest of the things on. We've got 3 more trees. We could probably get another slime launcher on before 2 before we close out this episode. Look at this. We can just sail around, enjoy the view, or we can plummet to add no, we can do that. Wee point now. All right, let us go and get you. Plonk you on there, plonk you on there, and then you are the receiving end, and that is that. Now he's going to have to slurp up a bit more and it's going to carry on, but that's fine, because what we can do then is, I mean, the simplest thing we could do is go and take these out, and then I can pop them in, but that's really slow. So what we'll do for starters is we'll take that off the top, because we don't want it to do that, and then we'll go back and we'll grab some cans, you know, yeah, the little canister things, and we'll empty that. I can't do it with the 8 bucket cans, but I can do it with a stack of the 64 bucket cans, or even the 32s, because there's no point carrying them all. While we're over there, we'll just drop off and we'll go and see a man about some slimy trees while we're at it. How's about that? Now the other thing I do need to do is I need to look at my animal husbandry element things over here, because the chickens are all dead, so that's not good. I mean, that's a problem. The piggies are fine. The sheeps, even though I've bred them, are down to 2. The cow beasties, even though I bred them, are down to 2. Now there used to be a thing in 1.7 where blocks and stuff would unload between chunks, and sometimes the animals would manage to suffocate themselves in walls. I don't know whether that's what's causing the problem here. Could be, might not be, who knows. But I do need to redo those animal pens. So, you know, that's kind of a given that we have to do that anyway. We have to move them. I mean, I'd like to kind of move everything around over here, but, well, you know, there's no rush. Get these in, maybe even get a harvesting system, but then if we're harvesting, then we need a storage system, which I can't easily connect up to the kitchen storage system. I could put a whole load of storage drawers in, that would work, and we just do similar to what we did down there with the fish and the big tin winding pipe. That's one way of doing it. Could also go down, if we've got the means, let me just have a look actually. Let's go into storage controller. We're not there. We've got the stainless steel, obsidian I can do, diamond I can do, comparator medium voltage circuit I can do, stainless steel I don't think I know how to make yet. I've got a feeling it's not going to be long before I do know how to make it, but yeah, I don't think we got it right now. Anyway, let me pop those through there. With 4, that's 10. I think there's only 1 left in the other side, so I don't think we've got enough. Let me sort my inventory, pull myself together, and I will see you back over at the oil thing. Oh, I've got plenty actually. Okay, in fact I've got enough there. Right, and also we'll do that while we're at it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. And yeah, back in a moment. Alright, yeah, there's another one in, so we've got to test it. I've got everything I need to transfer the oil. I've also brought the fluid tanks. That didn't feel any higher. I wonder whether we'll achieve it coming close to maximum on this. But it's still fun. Still fun. So, yeah, the Slimeovator is most definitely, I think, one of my favourite things this episode. Probably one of my favourite things this season. I'm so easily pleased. This is still doing its thing. You have got plenty of methane. You are there, so I can go in here and go, get you empty. And then I can jump in there and do that. Very slow. But, you know, getting a lot of oil in there. I don't think it's a shame, but I don't think I can actually put those in, which is a proper pig. But there you go. We can't do everything. Right, let me drain this, and yeah, I'll be back in a moment. All right, that is that. We've transferred all the oil from all of my tanks and all of my various things into the big tank. We have 660 buckets of oil. So next episode, what I would like to do, and I will possibly relocate this to this side so we can run the power underneath and then out up to some of the machines, is I'd like to start processing the oil, because if we look at oil, and we go, what can we do with oil? Well, we were doing various things. Obviously there's the distillation tower. Now the distillation tower will give us naphtha, gas. We ain't got us to the distillation tower. Distillation tower is some way in the future, I think. A distillery gives us the options of doing the various things. So this is where we probably need just a distillery, a basic distillery, low voltage, and we pick a program and we pump it in and we make the thing we want. And then we take that and we take it through. We can obviously brew it into lubricant, or more lubricant, or even lubricant. And yeah, we can basically turn it into the various stuff. Now we need to decide which fuel we want to make, but I'll do that between episodes. I really don't want to sit here on a recording, but I think what we'll do is we shall get a nice screenshot of the tank. I mean, you know, I did think about catapulting myself up into the air and doing a screenshot, but you know, I can only do that so many times an episode before it starts getting old. But that is a step in the right direction. We've got a tank, it's pulling oil. Now what I want to do is process that oil, and I want to process that oil there. Possibly do that. Don't know. I may go in a completely different direction, because the other thing I would like to do is I'd like to continue pushing the rail so we can get into the Railcraft and the Steve's carts, because I've really never used them before. Railcraft a little bit, Steve's carts never, not once. So let's push my maybe push my comfort zone. Don't know. Or we could go and head off to the Twilight Forest and start looking at maybe tackling a Minotaur lair. Yeah, that's another option. There's a lot of options. The difficulty is knowing which direction to actually go with them sometimes. But that is a huge step in the right direction. We've got automated fluid transfer, wireless fluid transfer technically, even though, or pipeless, even though they're very close together. But yeah, oil sorted. Till next time, thanks for watching. I will see you soon. Bye for now.